Your legs were a bit heavy. Pierce able to penetrate. Hey, where's Jeff?
Very considerate of it.
Are you saying he preferred another game because
thought maybe Dick Stockton would come up with a better price?
Pierce, who leads the NBA in both free throws made and attempted earlier this season, he went 20 of 21.
He's also playing, you can see his left hand heavily bandaged there. They signed him with a broken left hand. Said he broke it dunking the basketball while he was working out.
You know, the same thing
as I mentioned before, he was so used to it. You see the lob up over the top football. Pierce from way outside. Nice pass that time by Antoine Walker. Final say is up to the committee. So they can vote yes or no on a guy. And as we know from the past, we see the finish there by Pierce with two hands. We know from the past there have been players.
76ers have played well here. A 6-game losing streak. They snapped the streak by beating the Nets.
Their building is just 6 on the road.
Here's Thomas going baseline. Rejected by Pierce.
Efficient games. You've seen Allen Iverson play. 7 for 9 from the floor.
Not only that, he's
which Philly tried a number of times in the first half. Boston had somebody in front, somebody behind, and then another guy on the way.
That will count. And the foul. So Pierce will go to the line. Foul committed by Coleman.
It's not like one team had a huge advantage at the foul line in the first half. Philadelphia took 23 attempts. Boston 22 attempts. The difference is Philly made 21 out of 23. Boston 14 out of 22.
Paul Pierce 6 of 8 at the line. 17 points.
And that's what happens when two starters are out. Those guys who are second unit guys move in quarter.
Marv Albert with the czar, Mike Fratello, Craig Sager. Here's how to give it up. Here's Bremer wide open for 3. And they are Bremer. Key. Oh, what a move. It will count. It's a goaltend.
Derek Coleman does a good job of coming over and trying to protect Keith Van Horn's back down low. Van Horn no match for Pierce. It does reach its apex floor.
Jim O'Brien's not even looking in his direction. Van Horn looks like he got tripped up. The steal by Pierce, chased by Snow, and Pierce on the breakaway. And the crowd reacts to the theatrics of the hack. I mentioned Allen Iverson with 4 steals. The 76ers have 6 thus far tonight in both categories tonight.
Yeah, both these teams get a lot of steals during the course of the games. Boston number 1, as you mentioned. Rather, Philadelphia number 1, as you said, and Boston.
Paul Pierce 9 of 11, 7-66. Pierce. And both clubs are on fire to help the Celtics get back into it. They were down by as many as 23. Nice pass. Paul Pierce with the assist third.
Boston showing us a little bit of zone that time. Actually came up with the interception. So Philly looked up, saw a different kind of defense, and turned it over.
Antoine Walker brings down to 45 seconds remaining in the third. Walker. What a... There's Williams. Pierce checking the clock. Pierce over Buckner. Yes! From downtown! And the game is tied at 77. An extraordinary comeback by the Celtics.
Just a matter of size differential here. Buckner up pretty good on him. He knows he has to elevate. A little too much space. Enough of a look for Pierce, who's got it going right now. The Celtics have life once again.
11-0 run by Boston the last 2.5 minutes. They outscore the Sixers 39-19. On the bench, assistant coach Lester Connor reminding his players what Charles Barkley said at halftime. Hey, you use what you can. Paul Pierce.
Boston winds up winning this game. We'll have to hear Charles asking for a motivational speech fee.
Minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Nice pass. Kedrick Brown from Paul Pierce, and the game is tied at 79.
To one of the defensive players to see if he could draw contact. That's why going in to this game, he had more than double the next closest guy in his team. 380 free throws coming into the game tonight.
Foul committed by Kenny Thomas. Let's check out the you did go with Joe Millionaire over the shield. But you were right on with every movie. I know.
But I picked Jack, didn't I? Did he get it?
Shot clock to 5. McKee lost it. Pierce, yes. Paul Pierce has come on strong in the second half. He has 33-23. Pierce with the step back, yes.
Pierce right now going to work against Buckner. Buckner trying to be physical with him, but no.
Paul Pierce 12 for 16 at the line, an 81% free throw shooter. You can visit NBA. Hit with a technical foul.
See, he wanted that elbow that he caught in the jaw. He thought he should have been given the foul right there. There's a little history here. Early in the season, he was undercut while he was up in the air. He fell face first, knocked his 2 front teeth out. Those are 2 new teeth he had. And here you see Antoine Walker trying to keep him around so at least he can finish the game out. So when he got hit in that jaw, I'm sure he had some memories of when he lost those 2 front teeth. 8 hours in the dentist chair the next day, and then 4 more hours the day after that. So Paul Pierce has been through a lot already with that facial area.
Front teeth. He has played through dental problems, so you can understand why he would be that upset.
Yeah, he never...
Sixers up by 3.
That story is on the next game that he played. His first 2 baskets were dunks going to the basket just to prove that he wasn't going to back him.
Once again, the Celtics with an opportunity to take the lead. They have never led. Pierce, yes! Boston up by 1, 95-94. Pierce played by McKee. And Thomas switches on.
Philadelphia has gone small now to match up with the Celtics rather than taking advantage of the big people. Larry Brown has elected to go with the small one.
Paul Pierce with 40 points. And you can hear the reaction from this crowd as they have seen their 76ers blow a 23-point lead. Boston with 7 unanswered, and they lead by 3.
You know, I don't want guys afraid to take a big shot, but, you know, we've looked like a team that's thinking that a bad break's going to happen, and generally when that's the case, they do.
Sixers by 2, 35 seconds remaining in the 4th. Walker for 3, and the lead. Marvo just Snow kept alive by McKee. Iverson down to 5 seconds. Snow down to 1. He has to shoot. He does. And the Boston Celtics with a dramatic come-from-behind victory. They came back from 23 down. They have defeated the Sixers here in Philadelphia 100-99.
Mark, any one of those offensive rebounds that Philadelphia came up with, they've got to remember they had a timeout left.
With their 4th straight win, a remarkable second half for Paul Pierce, who finished with 40 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals, 2 block shots. He's with Craig.
All right, Paul, what happens? First half, you guys look terrible, down by 20. The coaching staff tells me that they're in shock. What happened? You turned it around in the 3rd quarter. They took the lead in the 4th.
Well, I first off want to say something to Charles Barkley. You know, he said we're so terrible, but hey, Charles, we pulled out the win. What you got to say now? But, you know, we really fought back. We picked up our intensity. We looked up. We wasn't turning the ball over. You know, that's really been our downfall. First half, turning the ball over, early turnovers, but we wasn't doing that. We just weren't taking good shots. You know, second half, we moved the ball a little bit better, got good shots, and got back in the game.
Great job. The Celtics are alive, just like Larry Bird is, Marv.
All right, Craig, 26 of his 40 coming in the second half. The Celtics win their 4th in a row. They're now 24-17. Again, the final score, the Celtics 100. The 76ers 99. We'll take a short break and then send you to Kevin.